Hello again, Dorn Markowitz here from D Guitars Miami with another edition of This Week in Cool Custom Guitar Modifications. This week's particular instrument is a Charvel San Dimas that Joel Aramis brought me because he wanted me to do some rather unique upgrades and mods to it that would more suit his style better than the stock version of it. One of the first things he wanted me to do was he wanted me to remove the original Floyd Rose double locking system, this and the lock nut, and replace it with a two-post fulcrum trem, like you see here, that fit the same spacing. And he also wanted me, when I got rid of the lock nut, to replace it with an LSR roller nut. So naturally, because of the shelf itself that the lock nut sits on is a little deep, I had to graft in a thinner piece of maple on top of the existing shelf that I could then build up accordingly and reshape to make it look like a non-locking area. And then I cut forward about 7/32 of an inch towards the body, so that way the new nut would sit in the correct intonation spot. Mounted it accordingly. I also replaced the string hold down bar that goes behind the lock nut with a single string roller tree for the E and B strings. That way there's no friction. The bridge that I use is a nice bridge that's got brass saddles, which have a great resonance to them, great tone quality. He also wanted the electronics to be rewired as follows. This originally came with just a volume and a toggle switch, three-way toggle switch to choose between the two DiMarzios. He wanted me to 86 that and replace the volume controller with a push-pull volume, 500K for phase switching between the two pickups, and an individual on-off switch for each pickup as follows. He wanted on, off, coil tap. What I did was I actually wired it on in series, off in the center, and parallel in the upper position. Some of you may know that I prefer parallel over true coil tapping because the tonal quality of parallel mode is very similar to single coil mode, but you have the advantage of no hum. So each pickup is wired accordingly like that. And of course a 250K tone control here. I also replaced the original input jack with a new Switchcraft stereo jack, wired mono of course, so that way it holds the cord tight. The old jack was getting a little bit glitchy. Now since Joel is primarily a bass player, he wanted this tuned in fourths. So it's basically tuned E, A, D, G, C, F. So chording is a little bit different. Alright, so here's the bridge pickup in series, full shrink. And now in parallel. You can hear it's got kind of a telly spank to it. It's great. And now the neck pickup in series. Now in parallel mode. You can hear it's got very much like the hollowness of a neck pickup on a Strat. And if we put them both on, let's say both of them in parallel. Now let's put the neck pickup in series, bridge pickup in parallel. Of course, if we pull up on the volume button, it's out of phase. You can hear how nasal it gets. lot of nice tonal features to it. Alright, so I heard how it sounds clean. Let's throw on some distortion. See how this thing cooks. Neck pickup in series. Now parallel neck pickup. Now both of them on in parallel, add a fade. Alright, you heard how it sounds with some crunch. Let's take it up a notch. Put on some shred distortion. Bridge pickup in series. Neck pickup in series. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Joel, I think you're going to love this guitar. This is a fun guitar to play, and it smokes, man. It really smokes. The action's set at a nice low 1/16 of an inch at the 12th fret. Neck is almost dead straight. Alright, so until next time, if you have a guitar that you would like to have some serious mods done to make it one of a kind, or if you've got a build idea in mind that you'd like to see come to fruition, or if you'd like one of mine, such as a red special or a fin or whatever, don't hesitate to give me a call at 305-896-1811. Until next time, Doran Markowitz from D Guitars Miami. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.